Friends, today I came up with a new life story of a world famous theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and an author who has given a beautiful quote that is, look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonders about what makes the universe exist. Be cautious. Yes, here I am talking about Mr. Stephen William Hawking. If you know about his life story, please comment below. The life journey of Mr. Hawking begins from 8th January 1942. He was born in Oxford as the son of Mr. Frank, who was a medical researcher, and Isabel Hawking, who worked as a secretary for Medical Research Institute. Hawking began his schooling at the Byron House School in Highgate, London. Hawking attended two independent schools, first Radiate School and from September 1952 onwards St. Albanson School after passing the 11 plus a year early. Hawking's father wanted his son to attend a well regarded school, but the 13-year-old Hawking was ill on the day of scholarship examination. So he decided to continue his studies in St. Albanson School only. Although he known at the school as Einstein, he was not initially successful academically. On 1958, with the help of his mathematics teacher, they built a computer from a clock part, an old telephone switchboard, and other recycled components. After getting the scholarship at the age of 17 in October 1959, he started his university education at University College, Oxford. Hawking studied 1000 hours during 3 years of his college years. These unimpressive study habits made sitting his final a challenge, and he decided to answer only theoretical physics questions rather than those answering factual knowledge. A first class honors degree was a condition of acceptance for his planned graduate study in cosmology at the University of Cambridge. The final result was on borderline between first and second class of honors. Viva was conducted for the same and asked him to describe his plan. He said that if you award me first, I will go to the Cambridge, and if I receive second, I will stay in Oxford. So I expect you will give me first. After receiving a first class BA honors degree in physics and completing trip to Iran with friends, he began his graduate work at Trinity Hall, Cambridge in October 1962. When Hawking was 21-year-old in 1963, motor neuron disease diagnosis came and doctor gave him a life expectancy of 2 years only. Hawking started developing a reputation for brilliance and brashness when he publicly challenged the work of Fred Hoyle and his student Jayant at the lecture in 1964. In 1965, he wrote a thesis on theorem of space-time singularity in the center of black holes and was approved in 1966. He received a research fellowship at Gonville and Calcutta College at Cambridge and obtained PhD degree in mathematics and theoretical physics, especially in general relativity and cosmology in March 1966. In 1970, they published a proof that if the universe obeys the general theory of relativity and fits any of the model of physical cosmology developed by Alexander Friedman, then it must have begun as singularity. In 1970, Hawking postulated what became known as second law of black hole dynamics, that the event horizon of black hole can never get smaller. In 1971, his essay titled Black Holes won the Gravity Research Foundation Award. And further, in 1973, Hawking's first book, The Large Scale Structure of Space-Time, written by George Ellis, was published. During 1973, Hawking moved into the study of quantum gravity and quantum mechanics. In 1974, Hawking was elected a Fellow of Royal Society a few weeks after the announcement of black hole emit radiation, which is known as today Hawking radiation. He was one of the youngest scientists to become a fellow. Hawking was appointed to the Sherman Fairchild Distinguished Visiting Professorship at the California Institute of Technology in 1974. He was appointed as a professor with chair in gravitational physics in 1977. Following a year, he received Albert Einstein Medal and a honorary doctorate from the University of Oxford. The first draft of his book, A Brief History of Time, was completed in 1984 and published in 1988, wherein he wrote, if we discover a complete theory, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reasons. For then, we should know the mind of God. In the meantime, he was awarded with various medals and published another books. Hawking's final paper, A Smooth Exit from Eternal Inflation, was posthumously published in the Journal of High Energy Physics on 27th April 2018. Before that, at the age of 76, on 14th March 2018, he died at his home in Cambridge, England. At the end, I would like to end this video with a quote given by him. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. It matters that you don't just give up. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please don't forget to press bell icon. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get updated for new videos. We will meet soon again with some more interesting life stories. Thank you.